Hello everyone and welcome to another N8n tutorial. In this video, I'll be showing you how to configure and use MCPs in N8n. First of all, you will have to run a self-hosted version of N8n. If you don't know how to do so, you can check out my previous video that I created on how to self-host N8n locally on your machine. After you do that, you will have to navigate to your N8n server. Then, in the bottom left corner next to your name here, click on the three dots, then Settings. Then select Community Nodes. Now for your case, this one will be empty here. You will have to click on Install. Then you will have to input the npm package name for your N8n MCP node. To find the correct name, just click on Browse here, and then look for N8n nodes MCP and copy the name. Then go back to N8n and paste it here. Check the I understand the risks, and then click Install. Once you do that, the N8n nodes MCP will be installed. Now, navigate to the workflow you want to add your MCP to or create a new workflow from scratch. Click on Add First Step or right-click and click on Add Node. Look for AI Agent. And then you will have to configure your AI agent. First of all, we'll start configuring the chat model. For this, you can select from the LLM providers list here. For the sake of this tutorial, we'll be using Grok. Click on Create New Credential and add the credential for your Grok API. Input the API key here. And then, select the model that you want to be using. For the sake of this tutorial, I'll be using this model. And then, you will have to set up the memory for your AI agent. You can choose from this list here. I'll be using the simple memory. Now, it will be auto-configured so you don't have to touch anything here, unless you want to adjust the context window length. I will be leaving it by default. And now, we will be configuring the tool. Now, for the tool part, as we said, we will be providing our AI agent with the MCP server as a list of tools. So, click on Add Tool, look for MCP Client, create a credential. For this, you will have to install the right MCP server you want to use. To know how to set up this one, you can visit the GitHub repo I'll be leaving in the description. This repo contains the list of the servers supported by MCP. You will see reference servers, third-party servers, and community servers. For this tutorial, we'll be using the Airbnb server. To know how to configure the Airbnb server, we can click on it, scroll down here, and we can follow the setup. So for the command, we'll be using npx. So go back to N8n, type in npx here. For the arguments, we will be using the -y and this one here. So in N8n, we will type in -y and we will copy this. And then click Save. Now, if you followed the tutorial I created on how to self-host N8n on your local machine, this method will not work. So for this one, we will have to do a workaround. Again, navigate back to Create New Credential. In the command, you will have to put in your Node.js installation folder. To get this path here, you will have to go on CMD and type in where node and copy the path and paste it here. For the arguments, we will have to first install the Airbnb server on our local machine. So for this, you will have to run npm install -j and the name of the server, we can copy it from here and paste it and click install. And then after you install it, just head back to your CMD and type in npm -j root and you will get this path. In your file explorer, you can navigate to this path and you will find this folder here that you installed. Click on it, click on this again, go to the this folder, and we'll be copying the path for the index.js. Copy as path, and then take it back to N8n and paste it here. And then click space and input this one, ignore robots.txt, so we'll be able to execute the call to the Airbnb server. And then click save, of course. Now, going back to the AI agent, we will set the operation to list tools. This operation will allow the AI agent to figure out which tool to be used corresponding to the user request. And now, after figuring out which tool to be used, the AI agent will have to use it. So we will have to add another MCP node here and change the operation to execute tool. Now for the tool name, you will have to copy this one and paste it. You can pause the video and copy it. I will leave it also in the description. For the tool parameters, just click on let the model define the parameter and save it. Let's now test our workflow. Click on open chat and let's ask it to list us 2 Airbnbs with 2K budget in Las Vegas. Okay, you will see now that the flow was executed and we got an answer from our LLM. To get a bit of a deep dive inside the workflow, so at first the LLM got our request. It wanted to use a tool to search for Airbnbs matching our request. So it used the MCP client number 1, which listed for it the list of tools available, which are Airbnb search and Airbnb listing details. And then it decided that's gonna be using the Airbnb search function with the parameters that we set to match our description. And then it used the MCP client 1 to execute the Airbnb search using our parameters. The MCP provided an answer and it formulated it in a more human-friendly way. So we got this output here. We can view the listing of the Airbnbs. We have now our MCP working inside our N8n self-hosted instance. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.